Greetings reviewers and welcome back to the review program. This episode's discussion will be dedicated to artificial intelligence, its opportunities and threats, and the implementation of AI in Uzbekistan. But before we dive into a more detailed discussion, my colleague Rabo Atajanova has conducted surveys with the local residents about their views on the artificial intelligence and their usage of the tool in their daily lives.
Yes, I use AI, especially ChatGPT. I'm a graphic designer and it helps me a lot. I do think that AI has a great potential here in Uzbekistan. Many people are already started to use artificial intelligence for making money on a daily basis.
Do you know what is artificial intelligence?
Yes, I know it.
So do you use it?
Yes, I use. Somehow I work with it, so it's a known. In case of neural networks and deep learning.
I mostly use ChatGPT for various purposes, sometimes for entertainment or on my workplace. Information technologies are thriving here in Uzbekistan. That's why I think the AI has also the potential here.
Sun'iy intellekt shu hozirgi kunda foydalanadigan inson tomonidan yaratilgan.
Artificial intelligence is a tool to help people to ease their duties. There are so many types of these tools. I used it to apply AI when I was studying IELTS writing. I think 60% of young people now use this tool on their studies. Yes, I know what is AI. I work and also study, but I do not use this tool. I heard a lot about robots on news, but I didn't see them in Uzbekistan. Not that much, but I heard about artificial intelligence. Nowadays, it's being used in many spheres, like science, healthcare, and many more. I use ChatGPT just for myself.
Artificial intelligence is a rapidly advancing technology that has the potential to revolutionize various industries and change the way that we live and work. From improving healthcare to transforming transportation, AI has countless opportunities. However, along with the opportunities, AI also presents some significant threats.
One of the most significant opportunities of AI is the ability to automate tasks, leading to increasing efficiency and productivity. AI-powered chatbots have been implemented in customer service channels in Uzbekistan, reducing the response time and improving customer satisfaction. This has also resulted in cost saving for companies. Moreover, AI has the potential to transform healthcare in Uzbekistan. With the help of AI algorithms, medical professionals can analyze large amounts of patient data and predict potential health issues. This can lead to early diagnosis and better treatment, ultimately improving the overall healthcare system. Another opportunity of AI is to use the transportation sector. AI-based traffic management systems have been implemented in Uzbekistan, helping to reduce traffic congestions and improve road safety. Additionally, self-driving cars powered by the AI are being tested in Uzbekistan, which could potentially decrease the number of accidents and improve transportation efficiency. While AI presents many opportunities, it also brings some significant threats. One of the most significant concerns is the potential loss of jobs due to the automation. As AI continues to automate tasks, it could lead to job displacement and employment in certain industries. This could have a significant impact on the economy and society as a whole. Another threat of AI is potential for the biased decision-making. AI algorithms are trained on the data which can sometimes be biased. This could lead to discriminatory decisions, especially in areas like hiring and lending, where AI is being increasingly used. It is also crucial to ensure that AI algorithms are developed and tested ethically to avoid such biases. Despite the threats, Uzbekistan has been quick to embrace AI and its potential benefits. The government has launched various initiatives to promote the use of AI in different sectors. For instance, virtual assistants powered by AI have been implemented in government services, making it easier for citizens to access information and services. Moreover, AI is being used in agriculture in Uzbekistan. AI-powered drones are being used to monitor crop health and identify potential problems, leading to increased efficiency and better yields for farmers.
AI presents immense opportunities for Uzbekistan, from improving customer service to transforming the healthcare and transportation. However, it also brings significant threats that need to be addressed. The successful implementation of AI in Uzbekistan will require a well-thought-out strategy that considers both the opportunities and the threats. To discuss all the aspects of artificial intelligence, we have invited a special guest, professor at Amit University, Raj Tripathi. Good evening, Professor. It's really nice to have you in our studio today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Let's start off with the basics. What is artificial intelligence and how do you vision this new innovation in our world?
Well, artificial intelligence, it is a branch of computer science, basically. It helps in creating a machine or a system which can solve problem like humans. The problem generally which requires human-like intelligence, for example, vision problem or understanding language or to reach to a critical decision. Basically, AI mimics the human-like cognitive functions. And whenever a new situation or environment comes, it can adapt to it by learning from the previous data. So artificial intelligence is really doing a tremendous job in all the industries and how it is shaping the modern world. How I envision AI, especially if I talk about the Uzbekistan's perspective. So it can lead to a huge economic growth by automating some tasks which are repetitive, and especially in the fields like manufacturing or service industry or maybe in agriculture. It can also be used in healthcare field. Public safety is a great area where it can help. So with the help of surveillance cameras, so we can identify any activities which seems abnormal, can be reported to the police authorities. In that ways, I think AI is necessary these days for providing technological development and socio-economic development of any country, in this case Uzbekistan, or it is just a need of the hour. This is what I think.
Could there be any potential threats or challenges when implementing AI, specifically in Uzbekistan, if you include your observations?
Well, AI is beneficial, yes, but it do comes with challenges and potential threats. The biggest challenge which I think is job displacement. So when we are going to automate some industrial processes with the help of robotics, some essential area which as of now is being led by the humans will be replaced and is being replaced as we are speaking. It will lead to job loss for sure. We must strategize that what to do with the population which is which will be displaced. We must upskill them to embrace the AI in the production. The second challenge which I can think of is the biasness and the fairness. For example, the nature of AI is such that it is trained on data on the previous experience. Now, the quality of this data and the experience impacts the solution which the AI provides. Now, if we have some biases in the data which is being trained in the AI, it is going to give discriminatory results, especially to the certain demography or the minority classes here. So this fairness has to be taken care of. We can also think about privacy and security. So this data which is being trained, this data may be coming from the people like us, especially if we talk about the critical domains of healthcare. So this privacy of the data or the breach in the database could be really malicious, and the cyber attacks, because AI is implemented on the cloud and all these things. So cyber attacks is also an area of concern. So we must strengthen with the cyber security measures. AI is basically divided into a general AI, theoretical study and everything. The subset of AI is machine learning, which is the algorithms which actually does the job. And then the subset of machine learning is deep learning. Deep learning is we are mimicking how the brain works, right? Problem here is that the people who have created this algorithm, they themselves don't know properly that how it is coming to that particular decision, right? So this can lead to a distrust in the solution which is being provided, and the accountability issue is always there.
How about education? Have you noticed the usage among the students? How does this impact on their studies?
Right. See, the biggest benefit of AI and the leveraging the AI is to give personalized attention catered to each individual, right? We have been seeing it in the advertisement industry, how we are getting the personalized ads and on the Instagram and Facebook which we are using. Can be done in education as well. So we can have a platform AI based which can cater to the individual need of a student, right? Can help in the personalized learning, right? Because each individual is different. The way he or she grabs in the class is different.
We have surveyed most of the citizens, students particularly, they say they use ChatGPT a lot.
Right.
Do you think this may have a negative impact on their academic performance as we use ChatGPT in our daily lives?
I think it is not a bad thing. Okay. Essentially, initially we can think that the student is just copying the assignment just from the ChatGPT and not learning it. But we must encourage the students to use ChatGPT. I tell you, in 1990s, there came a program which can write the code by itself, and people used to say that now there will not be a job of coder. But people started using that prompt to make bigger things, right? So what I believe is we must use ChatGPT and these platforms as a tool to create and solve bigger problems. And for example, if I very recently had given an assignment in my class to optimize an algorithm. Now there are some students who don't know how to do it, but if they sit on a laptop, use ChatGPT, give right prompt that explain me this like a complete beginner, and it is really beautiful how it explains things to you in a really friendly way, and then you can build upon the skills and eventually solve complicated problems. It can also help you in debugging your code, because if you really code by yourself, even the slightest of the code, and even if you're just copying and pasting from the Google, it gives you error, and you waste 3 hours, 4 hours just looking at the line where the error is coming from, and eventually the student they lose interest and they don't code. But now they just copy the code, paste it into the ChatGPT, and then ask that debug this code for me. So ChatGPT debugs this code, and then they solve this problem, one step of the problem, they go to the second, they face problem, they come back, they solve it, they go to the third step, and eventually they create the whole project. It helps tremendously in learning. So I believe teachers should also use ChatGPT. Students should also use ChatGPT to use it as a tool, not to focus on small areas, but to leverage this tool to create a bigger ecosystem of learning.
Which sector of Uzbekistan's economy needs the AI implementation in your view?
I believe AI can be used in almost all the sectors, right? But if we have to highlight some of the important ones. Uzbekistan is agriculture prime economy, so agriculture is definitely a place where we should use it in terms of analysis of soil, you know, to crop management, to optimize the agriculture processes, right, in a way that it leads to a better yield while minimizing the impact on environment. You know, we can minimize the use of pesticides and all this. With the help of drones, we can sprinkle the pesticides onto only the area which requires the use of pesticides, rather than just blindly throwing it all over the field, and which washes down into the rivers and, you know, pollutes everything. So that is an area, and then we can use it in the plant disease, crop disease. So we can implement a drone and have cameras onto the drone which does the surveillance of the whole crop, and we can see only that part of the, you know, leaf which is affected by the insects, or that fruit which is and take care of only that. So it can help in organic farming as well. And organic farming, we know that it gives it is more economically viable. You know, the demand of organic products are more. Next, I believe healthcare. Yes, I myself is doing research in breast cancer. So in healthcare, we can use a AI-led platform for telemedicine. With the help of chatbot, can also be integrated into that platform. Now, what it will do is, because in the big cities like Tashkent and Samarkand, they still have the access to the healthcare, but the remote areas, right, is the area of concern. Now, this telemedicine platform can bring this expert medical advice or expert medical care to the remotest of the area. We just need a laptop or a good internet connection and some resources. Next, early disease diagnosis. So diagnosis of disease even before it appears. For example, you might have heard recently Google has introduced an AI system which, by just by analyzing the retinal scan, it can predict whether a person is going to have a heart related problem or not, and it can predict heart attacks years before. So that's a huge leap forward. Similarly, in the cancer, also in the TB, this early disease diagnosis can be a game changer in giving a healthcare facility. Nowadays we all are wearing the smartwatches, wearable devices. It has sensors. We can give real-time data to the medical practitioners. And if a person is running and doing some activity, and for example, eventually heart rate increases into abnormal level, the medical practitioner can can come into the picture eventually, and it could be a life-saving decision sometimes. So in healthcare, it has a huge implications. Then in transport also it can be used. For example, I'm seeing huge traffic jams in the evening and morning. I was just telling before. One of my students is doing project. So what we can do is we can put a camera onto the traffic light and analyze the traffic congestion into each lane, and we can dynamically adjust the signals, red or green, based on the congestion on the individual route. This could be just one of the solution. Has to be optimized, of course. So, but it may lead to a better city commute, right? For example, the city buses, the routes, the scheduling can also be optimized The area which is which is in huge demand can have more number of buses, and it can be monitored in real time, right? And the routes can be optimized so that maximum number of passengers can deboard the bus closer to their home.
How can Uzbekistan leverage its international collaborations to stay on the front road of AI innovation?
In order to have this international collaboration, first of all, we must collaborate, right? We must become a member of international organization which are focused on AI research and development. It will help in resource sharing, knowledge transfer, right? And the second thing which I think is important is how we should provide a mechanism that students, teachers and the professionals who are working in the AI should be facilitated exchange programs to organizations which are doing very well in the AI field, right? It will lead to, first of all, the networking between the organization or the place which is already doing well in AI and with the Uzbek researchers, and also create a talent pool for the country for the future needs. The next, we must collaborate with organizations like UNDP to create AI solutions for the social problems which we have discussed. Next, which I think we must attract the global talent as well. We must incentivize them nicely and help them in getting the funds, maybe create some research position for them so that they come here and interact and work with the AI community of Uzbekistan, and can train them and work with them, and which will help in the complete development of the AI ecosystem. This is what I think is required, and this is how we can, and we should also have some AI diplomacy between the countries who are already doing good in the AI. So a government to government partnership with the projects will again lead to the workforce being transferred to a mutual exchange of the ideas, resources. It should be all these things may lead to making Uzbekistan at the forefront of AI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you so much for dedicating your time for this interview. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
It was a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Thank you, dear viewers, for watching this program, and see you in the next episodes.